Hello, sports movie fans, and welcome to Locker Room Flicks podcast. My name's Steve Lont, and we have an awesome show for you today. With me, as always, is my co-host, Mr. Frank the Tank Sullivan. Frank, how are you?
Great, Steven. How's everybody doing today?
I know I'm doing awesome. How about yourself, bud?
I'm good, man. It's friggin' hot out there.
It is hot out there. I have central air. I have two different units, and one of the units I think is shit in the bed. So
Really?
yeah, the upstairs one.
I don't have that kind of luxury. I have the
the window units.
The window units, but they
Okay.
do good.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, man. It's they've been holding out pretty well over the years. So I don't know. I got to call a guy or something. Who knows?
Yeah, you always got to do your maintenance.
Yeah.
That's where you get screwed.
Exactly.
Next thing you know, your AC is blow. Shit in the bed in the middle of July.
The hottest day of the summer so far in the Hudson Valley.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, how's our Facebook looking in our social media?
Facebook's looking well. We ended up getting like 30 new members within like a week.
Oh wow!
That's because I was able to invite everyone else again.
Oh, is that what it is? I got to get on that then.
And Casey also invited a lot of people too. So.
Oh, well, shout out to Casey. Thank you.
For those of you who are listening, you might be getting an invite from the Facebook group.
You better join.
So we're at 284 right now.
Oh, we're pushing that 300.
Yeah, Instagram's still lacking. If you guys can go out and give us a follow on that. We got 52 followers.
So. All right.
Which it's funny.
Lacking, like you said.
Yeah, most of like the podcasts that I listen to, I follow them on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
More than Facebook and TikTok. I don't know. I just feel like they put more content on Instagram.
Yeah, and you've been good about putting content up, man.
Trying to.
You're the man on that.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. We talked about Brian's song last week, and this week we're going to talk about a soccer movie.
Yep.
A little Kicking and Screaming, starring Will Ferrell. And what is it? I always say James Duvall, but it's Robert Duvall, right?
Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall.
Maybe you're thinking of James Caan.
James Caan. Yeah, I got James Caan on the brain from last week.
Yeah.
So this came out in 2005. Opening weekend in the box office, $20 million worldwide, and it grossed $56 million. No awards for this one. It was directed by Jesse Dillon, and it's about a family man, Phil Weston, a lifelong victim of his father's competitive nature, takes on the coaching duty of a kids' soccer team and soon finds that he's also taking on his father's dysfunctional way of relating. Mm-hmm. Where did we watch this movie? I watched it on Amazon Prime. I had bought this years ago for when my kids were little because they used to watch this all the time.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's where I watched it on Amazon on Prime as well.
Yeah.
I'd have paid $4.
I forgot. You paid $4 for
Mm-hmm.
it. So I forgot I bought it, man. I was
really?
I went to go.
It kept it
all
these years.
Yeah. When you buy it, it's permanently attached to your account. So
yeah, it makes sense. Yep.
So yeah, man. That brings us to my favorite portion of the show.
With a little live, it brings 5 fun facts.
That was just fucking awful.
With a little live, you should get that.
Hootie and the Blowfish with Hold My Hand.
He did Hold My Hand.
Yeah.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
I hate myself.
That was great. With a little
live.
I'm gonna tell you something. I actually like Hootie the Blowfish, and I couldn't.
How do you not know that song?
I know that song. I just.
You don't know the beginning?
Oh yeah, now I remember. Yeah, I
the
just.
beginning.
Yeah, just Anyways, I think we might just have to go to Just a normal, a
Just the
jingle.
normal one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like that. I look forward to that part. Bro.
Everyone should,
I
yeah.
think the fans should
Maybe I'll
decide.
put a poll up
Maybe we'll
about
put a poll
that.
up and see if you should be replaced as a co-host.
No, we're not going to do that.
Oh, Casey from the top rope.
Okay.
What?
No. I was gonna say you're good now, but you have to do the out.
Oh. Yeah.
All right. So
All right.
Frank's 5 fun
Here's my fun facts. It was hard to find facts about this movie. Got to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. IMDb didn't have much on it, and then I also, used Google, and it wasn't too easy. Wasn't too hard. No, wasn't too easy to find facts.
Oh, okay.
But
nonetheless, I bet you they're still good.
yeah, sure. Fact number 1: Will Ferrell said that this was his favorite movie for sentimental reasons. Throughout the span of the shoot, his wife became pregnant and gave birth to their first son. Ferrell said his inspiration during the movie was envisioning watching the movie with his child one day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, again, you watched it with your kids, so it seems like it's a family-friendly movie with, we want to watch with our kids.
Absolutely. And let's see if so that makes the Will Ferrell's kid like 17 right now,
Yeah.
right?
Wow.
Because it came out in 2005. Wow. All right.
Crazy. All right. Fact number 2. Many of the names of the kids' jerseys are those of the crew members, such as Apatow and Watson. And I guess the producers, Judd Apatow, and the producer is Jonathan Watson. So I guess the jerseys have, the names of probably cast and crew too. I don't know if did you catch that?
I didn't know that's what. I mean, I saw they had their own, the names on the jerseys. I didn't know it was.
I recognized
it was the cast and crew.
Apatow because that's Judd Apatow. He's done a million other things and a lot
So
of Adam
what-
Sandler ones.
Was Apatow on the Tigers? I
Yes.
can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
He was. Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm.
All right. No, that's cool.
Fact number 3: This movie was shipped to theaters under the name The Winning Team.
Really?
Yeah, and I tried to look up why,
Yeah.
and I just couldn't. I couldn't find a reason why. I guess for some reason it got.
So I wonder when it got changed to Kicking and Screaming.
I don't know. And it's not like that was the other, working title for it. You know what I mean? It was I guess it just got shipped to theaters under that name.
Oh wow.
God only knows.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw it in theaters. 2005. No. I'm trying to think of when I first saw it.
I don't. Like I said, I've never seen it before, so
I probably rented it, to be honest with you.
yeah.
Like that was still back when Blockbuster was still
Blockbuster, man, on VHS.
it might have been on VHS. We have a lot to talk about with technology in this in this movie.
Fact number 4: Rotten Tomatoes scored it pretty low, 41%. Normally this doesn't matter to us, but the site seemed to get it right this time since the movie scored less than 50%. The movie has also earned a few Razzie nominations.
Really?
Yeah.
Razzies, huh?
Mm-hmm. I think Will Ferrell got worst actor or something.
Come on.
I don't know if he won it, but I might have been up for. That's one of the things I don't look for a Razzie.
Oh, for when you're looking at awards?
Yeah, sometimes it'll say it like a Razzie, but I'm trying to think. One of the other movies we watched was up for a Razzie.
Was that we watched?
I think so.
Oh, what was that?
Might have been Kingpin. Yeah.
Oh, it's probably you're right. It's probably Kingpin.
That
I
you're
can
right.
see why.
Yeah. Worst actor nominee Will Ferrell.
Wow.
It was up for a bunch of Teen Choice Awards.
Okay. I could see that.
But what do the teens know, right?
That's funny.
And fact number 3: the budget fact number 3. Fact number 5. The budget was $45 million, and it made $56.1 million.
Ooh.
After earnings of $7 million for Anchorman in 2004, Will's salary bumped to $20 million minimum. A sample of the movie was paid $20 million, including Kicking and Screaming, Bewitched, Talladega Nights, Semi-Pro, and Land of the Lost. So
He was paid $20 million for all those, like each of those.
Yep, or probably around. Oh yeah, it says minimum.
Yeah.
So he got at least that. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
this is
Talladega Nights
right.
was pretty big.
Yeah. This was right when Ferrell was like blowing up.
So yeah, Semi-Pro was a basketball one. He's got a few sports.
Yeah.
He's got a few sports movies, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
I guess because Talladega Nights, we can do that under racing,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. Absolutely.
There was another one too. I can't remember which one.
Ice skating.
The ice. Yeah, I just thought of it.
Blades
Blades of Glory. I just thought of
Blades
it
of
like
Glory.
yesterday.
There you go. Put it on our list, bro.
I know. I got these other like comedies that are kind of sports movies. I got a
Nice.
little long list.
There you go,
What
man.
the hell is it
We
called?
need 'em.
Semi-Pro.
Semi-pro.
It's probably gonna be that. Probably. I've never seen that movie, but I'm sure that might have been up
No?
for some for a few Razzies.
I liked it. It wasn't too bad. All right, cool.
Those were my facts.
Those
And
are-
that was Frank's 5 Fun Facts.
All
Great job.
right.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Casey.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Let's get into it, huh?
Let's get into it, man. So it's a soccer movie. It's about kids soccer.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Basically, Will Ferrell's character gets thrown into coaching the worst soccer team in the league, and his dad, after his dad kicks his own grandson off of
Trades
his
them,
team.
yeah.
He trades him for nobody, apparently.
Yeah, I know. I was like, well, what the hell does he get?
Yeah.
So bad, I guess, huh?
Yeah. So that's pretty bad, man.
Yeah.
To trade your own grandson to get rid of your own grandson.
Did
He
you
was riding the bench anyway?
Did you catch any quotes? Because I got like a few funny like one-liners that I thought were actually pretty funny.
Yeah, hit me with him.
One of them was actually in the beginning, and Robert Duvall, he says, "I take my vitamins every day. It's called a steak."
Oh yeah. Yeah. He keeps busting Will Ferrell's balls about being a vitamin guy.
Yeah. Which I mean, there's nothing wrong with like that's not really like there's nothing wrong with taking vitamins.
Yeah, I know.
That's supposed
Dad,
to
you
like
should really.
not make him like macho or like a man, you know.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
One of the other ones was Mike Ditka has fists like a small truck. Thought that was pretty funny too.
Ditka. Oh my God! I
Another-
can't believe
another
Ditka
Bears.
was in this movie.
Another Bears movie, not movie, but you know what I mean.
Another Bears reference. Yeah,
Reference back to
absolutely.
back, yeah.
Great coach of the Bears. You probably don't. I mean, being a Packers fan, right?
No, I don't remember. I don't remember Mike Ditka. He was in the
Oh, you don't
80s.
remember Mike Ditka?
No, I mean no.
'Cause
I mean
he ended up coaching the Saints, I think, later on, right?
I don't know. To be honest with
In
you,
the '90s. But yeah, man, I thought he was great in this movie.
yeah, he was great.
You know,
Um,
I thought he was funny. He's busting the Robert Duvall's balls all the time.
yeah.
And he
I mean, I
basically-
feel like a lot of the budget went to the cast, right? Because you figure, I mean, if Will Ferrell got like $20 million,
Right.
I'm sure Robert Duvall probably got half, like 10. Maybe I don't know.
I'm sure he got a decent amount. Yeah, absolutely. Two big names.
I'm trying to think. And Mike Ditka probably. I don't know how much he got. His wife, Kate Walsh. You know who that is?
Why? I do, but I'm drawing a blank.
So she's gorgeous. Actually, she's in Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, is that what it is?
And
Okay.
like, I was looking up her history, and this is before Grey's Anatomy, and because then they also kind of gave her own like spin-off show, Private Practice.
Oh, really? Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. But
Okay.
she's gorgeous right now. She's actually, we were just watching her on Netflix. You see the Umbrella Academy?
No, I keep hearing that's a good show.
You should watch that. It's kind of like like an X-Men type movie show.
Okay.
But that's very good. She's in that too. She's great. She's good.
All right. Cool.
Maybe-
I thought. I don't know. This is obviously it was a little corny and things
Yeah.
like that at parts, but
It's
I
a kid
thought
movie.
it was a kid movie.
What was
but,
what was it rated? Do you know?
that's a good question.
Because
I
it is a kids movie. However, let me see here. It was also Will Ferrell, so he's got some crude humor.
Oh, PG.
PG. So
Yeah.
I was trying to look it up. I didn't see it that fast. Let's go back to the cast.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about, I kind of brought it up. Robert Duvall is a great actor in general, but he works with the comedy side. I don't know. I think we might have talked about. You ever see Four Christmases?
Oh yeah, he's great in that.
He's
great in Four Christmases.
unbelievably funny. Like, and it's very subtle too. But like, he's great in that movie. It's funny.
He kind of plays this a similar type character.
Yeah.
In this movie
Mm-hmm.
that he does in Four Christmases, kind of like that macho, like don't fuck with me type of thing.
He's in great
Old
shape,
school type of
too.
dude. Yeah. Oh,
I
absolutely.
was looking up. He was what did I say? He was 74 in that movie.
In Kicking and Screaming or
Yeah.
Four Christmases?
No, in Kicking and Screaming.
Holy shit!
So he's 92 now.
Oh my god, is he really?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, he was in your movie, right? Your favorite movie.
Mm-hmm. The Godfather. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because James Caan was like what, he 82, right?
Yeah. Yep. That's right.
Um,
Holy shit, man. That's
and
crazy.
and then some of the other with the kids, the kid Josh Hutcherson.
Okay.
Do you know where he's from? He played PETA in Hunger Games.
I've never seen that.
He was like really young in Kicking and Screaming.
Okay.
I haven't
'cause-
seen a lot of his movies, like, because like I said, a lot of them are like kiddie movies.
Which
He plays like the main character in Hunger Games. You saw asking me which
No, no,
kid?
no. Yeah, which kid was it from Kicking and Screaming?
He's Robert Duvall's son.
Oh, that kid. Okay.
Mhm.
Bucky.
But yep.
Bucky.
And then I gotta say the one other thing I had to note my favorite, the kid, the little Asian kid,
Oh,
Bing-
Byung Sung.
Byung Sung. Yeah, I got trying to. Mike Dick calling him like
Bing Bong.
Bing Bong or something.
Bing Bong.
I thought he was just absolutely like hilarious. Like
Oh yeah, he was.
every time he showed on the screen, it just
He's like playing with the cup on his knee, like making that weird noise in the
yeah.
beginning. He's like, "Can you please stop that?" And he
Yeah,
keeps
no,
doing it
that made me laugh every time he showed up in the screen.
with the lesbian moms.
Yeah, no, I know, it was funny.
That interaction between Will Ferrell's character and them is great when they first meet. He's like, "Oh, you're better than the other parents," and then the guy's like, "What do you mean better? Well, you're different." What do you mean different?
Yeah, I know. It's like he didn't know what to say.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what do you think about the technology, man? This is I didn't realize it's 2005. and he's on the payphone an awful lot.
Yeah, I
He
noticed that
doesn't have
too.
a cell phone.
Yeah, I could remember using. I remember when I was in high school, and I can remember there was one payphone, and it was up by like we had like behind us high school. It was up by like the ice rink, and in there was like a payphone. I remember like this was like high school. This was probably like '05.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I graduated '07. Sorry to make you feel old.
Yeah. You graduated in 07?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Would you graduate?
I mean, that makes sense. Though.
Would you graduate? 77?
99. 77. I graduated in 99.
But I can remember.
Like, I got out of the Navy in 07. That's
Really?
that's how old I am. Yeah.
They had a payphone there, and I would call collect. I would call home and tell my mom to go pick me up because I never had any change on me.
Would she come pick you up? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why don't you just go to the nurse's office or something? Or
No,
go to the main
we
office?
used to I used to like stay after school because my buddy lived like right up the street, and
Gotcha.
And our high school was right next to like a big shopping center.
Oh,
So
okay.
we, us little kids we used to just kind of bum around and get into all sorts of mischief and stuff. And he's like, all right, come pick me up. She's like, all right.
That's funny. That's
Yeah.
funny, man. Yeah, there's a trick. There's a trick. Instead of calling collect and accepting the charges, you just say what you want to say real quick. Hey, Mom,
Yeah.
come pick me up.
I heard that too. Yeah. I like he was using the old camcorder too.
Yeah, he was.
When
He was.
filming.
Yep. Yeah, it wasn't really big, but it was still
No.
it was still definitely, it's still definitely old.
I think they still sell them now, but who the hell's gonna buy them?
Oh yeah, it's on your phone.
Yeah.
It's probably better quality on your phone too.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've heard of people shooting films on their phone. Not films,
Yeah.
but you can shoot movies right on your phone.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, I really liked Will Ferrell in this. Just his mannerisms and like his extremeness.
Yeah, a lot of his stuff's over the top, which that's his kind of style.
Yeah. I like it. What do you think? You don't seem like you're.
No, I liked the movie. I gotta say, if I see it on TV, I probably would put it on for a little bit, not long.
You're not a big Will Ferrell fan, right?
No, he's very hit or miss. Like
Yeah.
I like his movies, but like people just are obsessed with like Anchorman and what's the other ones? I'm trying to think. Oh, the Talladega Nights, and I mean I love the old school actually.
Okay.
But just people are just obsessed with those movies. I just like it's funny. I know.
So when you say like who are you talking about? Your buddies and stuff? Like
Just people, not necessarily probably my buddies and other people I talk to. A lot of people
Yeah.
reference, especially Anchorman. There's tons of people reference Anchorman all the time.
Oh yeah. Well, he's got a podcast, the Ron Burgundy.
Yeah,
podcast.
I know. I hear his commercials all the time. I skip right through them. I just don't care for it. Are you listening to his podcast?
No, I'm not. No. I listen. I thought the movie was funny and great. I don't know if I could take it in
Yeah.
that much. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't quite get the like the coffee gag with him. Like I understand it. I don't know. It just kind of seemed like it was just kind of like thrown in there.
yeah. Oh, like that. He just was like a nut for coffee. After he tried it.
never
After
had
Dick
any.
could force it on him.
Yeah, he never had any coffee before, so then it turns him into this coffee rage maniac, and maybe that was the whole thing with him kind of getting amped up. you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I loved when he just went over, like when he's in line in the back of the line, he's waiting for the coffee, and he's getting all pissed off at the at the lady in front.
Yeah, you know who that lady is, right?
Yeah, she's from Family Guy, right?
Yep. There's a few people like one of the guys two of the guys that actually worked in the coffee house. I know one of them's an actor. Then the other guy that was back there was in Waiting. You see that movie with Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah. Yep.
He was in that too.
Yeah. So the coffee gag I thought was funny. You know,
It was funny. Don't get me wrong.
good.
I don't know if it was kind of needed.
No.
No. I guess it's just a way to add more comedy.
I could tell you weren't impressed, bro. I could
It's
tell
okay.
you weren't
I
impressed
mean,
with this.
it was okay. You know, I thought it was funny.
I can't wait to see what you gave this. To be honest with you, I have a feeling it's gonna be low.
A little bit.
What did you think of the soccer action, though?
I mean, soccer action was pretty good.
Uh huh.
I mean, they get the two Italians. That whole thing with them kind of cracked me up.
Oh yeah.
When they get them and they were like, meat first.
Meat comes first.
Meat comes first. It had me wonder: is it like it definitely looked like it was the kids doing it, right?
They look like they possess the talent. Yeah.
Like it wasn't.
Absolutely.
They didn't have they didn't show it from other angles, and it was like a stunt. You know what I mean? Like a stunt person or something. It looked like it was the kids doing it.
Yeah, I think those kids were just really good at soccer, and they happened to be actors. You know. Mm-hmm. Or maybe they weren't actors, and they kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. I mean, the kids really didn't have, that many lines. Really, I mean, it's mostly Will Ferrell and Robert Duvall.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, I thought it was, I thought it was like a cute movie or whatever. I mean, like I said, I've seen it a bunch of times. I don't know. It's funny for me. It's funny.
Well, I guess I was one of the questions I was going to ask you is, you have Robert Duvall and Mike Ditka. They have this rivalry as their neighbors. Have you ever had not a rivalry, but have you ever had a problem with like a neighbor where you kind of like hate his guts or?
Me? No, man. I'm pretty easygoing.
No.
I remember, like growing up, my dad would have some problems with people, but nothing too crazy.
No.
Nothing like Ditka and Duvall.
No, I know. he was blowing the leaves on his on his yard.
What about you?
No. Well, I mean,
No?
we've only owned a house for about, I don't know, 6-7 years, but I don't know how long it's been. But no, my two neighbors, the family next to us, we get along with them really well.
Okay.
And there's another.
Do they listen to the podcast?
I mean, I tell them all the time. I don't know if they have.
I hope they're listening because we'll give them a shout out.
I'll give them, Dan and Lauren, if you're listening, and we know you are. Here's your shout out. My other neighbor, she's a single female, and it's funny because she was actually my neighbor when I was a kid growing up for years.
Really?
Yeah, like I mean, I don't know. I think we moved into the house when I was in 3rd grade, and I lived there all the way to high school. And she was my neighbor with her family. And then we moved to another town right next to her.
Really?
Which I was like, what are the odds of that? Very.
So
slim.
who moved first? Like who was
She
there
did.
first?
She's older than I am. I don't know how old she is, but I gotta say she's probably in her late 30s, probably like your age, honestly.
Okay.
Late 30s, early 40s.
Gotcha.
But no problems with her either. She's still pretty. She let me borrow. I was raking leaves, and she's like, "Here, you want to borrow my leaf blower?" I was like, "Absolutely, I do." Because I was just gonna rake the leaves right into the back stream.
Nice.
All right, I don't got time to bag them things.
You could be like Ditka and just blow it on her property.
I could do that too.
Yeah, man. What else about the movie? Is there anything you didn't like about the movie? Or should I say,
Again,
what didn't you like?
the coffee gag, I just think it wasn't necessary. It's just kind of like an added thing. That was really it. I mean, it's a typical Will Ferrell movie. Like I said, a lot of his comedy is very over the top, so you kind of know what to expect.
Right.
Let's talk about the like father coaching his son. So you have 3 boys, right?
Yes.
Have you ever coached any of your sons?
Oh yeah, I've coached
Yeah.
them all.
What
Actually,
football?
When they were very, very little, my oldest son, I helped coach football. But no, I've coached them all in baseball.
Really?
It's
Have you wanted to
it's
trade
fun, man. If I wanted to trade, only when they're not hitting. No, I'm just kidding. It's fun, but there's also, I want to say, like an added. I don't want to say pressure, but there is like a different dynamic because you don't
want to
wanna
favor
be
him.
that. You don't want to favor him. You don't want to be that coach, who's like playing daddy ball. They call it daddy ball, and so sometimes I look back and I'm like, they kind of got the shit end of the stick on some of the deals.
Yeah.
So I only coached them for a couple of years, and then I would kind of step back
Yeah.
and not, not just for that reason, but
It's
also because
a lot of commitment too. I mean, depending on,
it's a
on
huge commitment.
what your coach. I mean, you got to at least what a practice a week at least. A practice,
Yeah, I mean, it
and then
depends
a game,
on-
and then a game.
It depends on the level,
Yeah.
like we would do a couple practices in the beginning of the year, and then like
No,
it's
really.
usually like a game during the week and then a game on the weekend, or 2 games on the
Oh
weekend.
shoot.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
We
I actually coached my middle son this year because nobody else could do it,
Really?
or would do it. Yeah, so I coached
you
him.
got stuck with it.
Yeah, I mean, it was, like I said, it was fun. Ended up helping out with the All-Star team too. So, shout out to the Cornwall 13U All-Stars. They won the districts, but unfortunately lost in the sections. But
Can't win them all.
can't win them all.
But you got to have fun, right? That's the whole thing.
Yeah, and I think the kids had a good time. But yeah, no, it's fun doing it. But like I said, there's that added, because I just don't want to be that guy, because there's definitely people out there like that.
Oh yeah,
know?
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's pretty much the main sport I would coach them in is baseball.
Yeah.
And but now
I
they're
had,
all older. They're on travel teams and school teams and stuff like that, and going to college. So I'm pretty much done with that.
My father actually coached me in basketball.
Okay.
Actually,
What'd you think of that?
I mean, it was all right. I mean, I wasn't the greatest player, so I didn't get a lot of plays, so he didn't have to worry about favoritism. That's for sure. But
So how old were you when
I don't know. I
that
think
league.
he had me for a few years.
Okay.
I had to be under. I'm trying to think when I started. I was like a teenager
Okay.
because I didn't play high school, and I know it was before high school.
Gotcha.
So let's say I didn't have him every year, but I don't think so. I don't know. So,
So
let's say
what do you mean you didn't have him every year?
he didn't coach every year.
Gotcha. It's not like he coached and like you weren't on his team. or
No, he didn't
something.
pick me. Yeah. They would. It's funny because they actually would do a draft,
Yeah.
and it's like
know
obviously I
all
ended
about
up
the
like
drafts.
on his team.
Yeah, there's all different rules and shit.
But it's funny too because like with kids sports, it's all like politics. You know it.
Yeah,
It's a lot of
A lot of that
politics.
shit goes on.
So
with
like
that.
the president of like the the association that we used to play for. He
Yeah.
always would have his team was always the greatest. He had like the same freaking players almost every single year. This one kid, I kid you not, he had to be. I think we were like 12. He had to be like 7 feet tall. and
He's like dunking on kids.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And so we had this one kid that actually moved right down on the same block when I was growing up.
Yeah.
And he's this kid from Texas, and he just moved there. And he was unbelievably good. He ended up playing in high school and he ended up playing in college.
Oh wow.
But it's funny because when he ended up playing basketball for the rec league, so no one knew about him.
So nobody picked him.
So in tryouts, he was doing well, but again, nobody knew how well he was until, and then my dad ended up picking him like the first pick.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, he knew what he had, and I mean, needless to say, we still didn't have a great season, but I mean, he was our best player, and it's funny the following year, he ends up on the the president's
the president's
the president's team. So figure.
I wasn't really involved in like drafting and all that, so I don't know. Like back, I don't know. I'd say probably when my older son was still doing it, there was, I don't know. I'm sure there's politics and all that stuff. But yeah, that seems like how the Gladiators, Robert Duvall's team was in the.
He had all the good players.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't fly now. You would be able to trade like the worst player to a crappy team.
Hey, you never know, man.
Yeah.
I got to say there was one time when my son, because there's a rule in the league that you have to have a certain amount of playing time per game.
Yeah, I remember my dad talking about that. Yep.
Yeah, and this guy sat my son the whole game. He didn't get an at bat. He didn't, and
really?
I was furious. So I was like, you know what? Fuck you. I ended up, I said, no, you're not playing for this fucking guy.
Really?
Because the guy says to me, because I talked to him afterwards, and I'm like,
hey,
what the fuck
going
happened?
on? Yeah.
He goes, well, the kids really want to win this and that, and I was like, what? What did you just say to me? And
you mean you really want to win?
Well, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, what? So you're gonna say like you're not gonna play my son because of that?
Yeah.
Well, fast forward, how many years later, my son's a fucking one of the captains of the fucking baseball team. So
really,
fuck that guy.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's crazy how it is with kids in Little League, and I wouldn't know yet because I don't have any kids, but eventually
you'll know, bro.
Yeah.
Just come to me for some advice, bro.
Yeah. I will.
So,
anything else you want to discuss? I think
I think the movie, man. I'm not a big soccer guy, but I enjoyed it.
No, I'm not really a big soccer fan either. There's actually one movie I'd like to watch down the road.
Okay.
It's I guess you would consider it a soccer movie because it's on, like, when you Google like top soccer movies, it comes up.
Right.
But it's more like a drama. I don't know if you've seen it. It's called Green Street Hooligans.
No, I haven't seen it. I remember you talking about it.
So Elijah Wood's in it, and it's like I said, and it's the kid, the guy from Sons of Anarchy. I forget what's his real name. I can't remember. Charlie Hunnam. Anyways, it's a very good movie, and it's about like a soccer gang over in like England.
Soccer gang?
Yeah, you have to watch it. It's
okay.
It's an interesting movie. Maybe we'll get to it hopefully a couple of weeks down the road.
All right.
I don't want to put that up against Kicking and Screaming because it's just two totally different movies.
Yeah.
But
I know Casey was pretty upset about Ladybugs not getting the nod. Huh?
yeah, I know she wanted to watch Ladybugs, but
Shit's rigged.
we'll
rigged.
we'll get to it the next time around.
Yeah, and then another actor will die, and we'll have to watch another movie.
Wow.
You heard what you said, right?
I heard her.
Listen, sometimes
She's a savage.
we have to roll with the punches.
Yeah.
That's
roll
the way
with
life
waves.
is. Pulling out for James Gunn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tony Zarico. I don't think he's been in any sports movies. You know what I'm talking
No.
about? He doesn't know.
Oh, yeah. Paulie.
Paulie. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, hang up on him.
Hang up on him. Just leave the chat.
Yeah.
Frank the Tank has left the chat room.
You want to get into the
Let's get into ratings and
reviews?
review. You want to go first? Or you want me to go?
Well, what did IMDb give it?
They gave it a 5.6.
Ooh.
So-
Ouch.
That's our lowest movie so far.
From IMDb.
Mm-hmm.
That's lower than Kingpin?
Yes.
Wow.
Mhm.
What did Kingpin get again?
Kingpin got a 6.9.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go into sevens with this. To be honest with you,
Okay.
I'm gonna go 7.3. Like I said, I thought it was a funny movie. It had a lot of good action in it.
Mhm.
It like I said, it's a little bit of nostalgia for me because my kids used to watch it all the time, and I would obviously watch it with them. Will Ferrell's funny in it. Robert Duvall's funny in it. Mike Ditka is great.
Considering he's not even really an actor.
Yeah, exactly. And just the progression of Will Ferrell getting crazier and crazier as the season goes on, and they're winning more and more.
It's funny too because he does like a whole a 180. He goes from being psycho and then he's like, "Okay, guys, let's have fun."
Yeah, exactly. But you kind of saw that coming, obviously.
Yeah.
He gets that. He puts together that tiger outfit. That was funny.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. So, yeah, 7.3 for me, bro.
Okay.
And you know me, I just pull it out of my ass.
I know. So I gave I broke it down to 4 categories, right?
Okay.
For funny, I gave it a 7. It's pretty, it's funny.
Okay.
The action, I gave it a 7, just because, like I said, the kids seem to be, like I said, were pretty amazing.
Right.
For the storyline, I kind of gave that a 5, just because it really didn't. It's just you kind of saw how it was gonna. It was pretty predictable, right?
Yeah, right. It was a typical
Movie. Yep. But I did enjoy the cast. Like I said, I enjoyed Will Ferrell and Robert Duvall, and I said I loved the kids that they had in there.
Yeah.
I gave that a 7.
Okay.
And it all averaged out to be a 6.5.
Okay.
So
All right.
pretty
I thought you were gonna go lower than that, but
pretty standard. That's actually still like tied for. I gave Kingpin a 6.5, so that's still my lowest right now.
Really.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
but we
Wow.
still pretty
You think
agree.
you think it's on the same level as Kingpin?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Obviously, I rank it a lot higher than Kingpin, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
you did,
Each
yep.
his own, bro. You have all of our scores there, right?
I do.
I love that.
We'll do. Yeah, I'll post the. I'll post the scores, all of our scores, because we have. Is this episode? No, episode 10 will be next week.
Next week,
So
bro.
I'll give everyone an update on 10 movies we've done so far.
I can't believe it's been that long. It's been almost 3 months,
Yeah.
2.5 months.
Mm-hmm. Time flies when you're having fun.
Absolutely. Let's see if we got any reviews. No, man.
No reviews, huh?
Guys, you got to give us some reviews.
Unbelievable.
Frank had a special thing in planned, and
I
it's
know.
not gonna
Episode
happen.
10. I was gonna do something special.
Now it's not going to happen.
No.
Unless we get
Please give us
bunch of
give
reviews.
us just give us a review. Do we have any more ratings? Probably the same. No.
yeah, same.
Unbelievable. Is it the same thing on Spotify as well? Is it like all the same?
Spotify. So Spotify, you can only do like stars,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I don't think anyone gave it anything yet.
I don't use Spotify, so I wouldn't really even know.
Yeah. Yeah, no rating yet. It says.
No. All right, everyone. Well, whether you guys like us or not, me and Steven and Casey, we're all having fun. That's all that matters.
Don't speak.
Absolutely. She said, "Don't speak for me."
Yeah.
Casey is very sassy. She's the
Yeah,
sassy one.
you caught that, huh? it took you 10 episodes
10 episodes to figure that out.
and 4 of Shreddy Uppy. You'll find out when you listen on Monday. That's great though, right? Like when because like she hears my side
Yeah.
and she doesn't hear your response.
Yeah. I was going to suggest giving her headphones, but maybe
Nah,
not.
we don't want to do that. So let's talk about next week. We were going to do some sort of NASCAR / racing movie.
Uh-huh.
So the people voted. We got 14 votes for Days of Thunder
Okay.
to 13.
Wow.
Really?
Ford and Ferrari. Yep.
Casey doesn't want to watch Days of Thunder?
I guess not. We're not too big on Tom Cruise either.
Okay.
As you can tell, there's a few actors we really just can't stand.
Yeah.
And I just like I don't know. I mean I found out they're making on what I don't know 8th like Mission Impossible or something like that.
Oh, they're still making those?
Uh-huh.
Jeez. Well, I mean, they made another Top Gun, so.
Yeah, they did. Which I think we will watch that eventually.
Yeah. That's a classic. I didn't watch the new one yet.
But
Yeah, Tom Cruise. Yeah, we'll talk about Tom Cruise, but yeah, I see where you're coming from with that.
yep. So that's we're doing Days of Thunder. That's Tom Cruise and I haven't seen it. And Nicole Kidman, I believe.
Nicole Kidman, Robert Duvall's in it.
Is it? You've seen it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a classic, bro.
I've never
What's
seen
it? It's from 80. It's from either 89 or like 91 or something like that. It's like it's somewhere around there. It's
Well-
probably before you were born.
Yeah. We'll find out.
We'll find out. Tune in next week.
Tune
and
in
you'll
next
find
week,
out.
right? Please, don't forget to like us on Facebook and Instagram, Locker Room Flicks Podcast. And go ahead, Steven, you want to plug our email?
Yeah. Yeah, the email that nobody fucking emails me on. lockerroomflicks@gmail.com. I'm like screaming in the dark here, man, to like
know.
nobody. Come on, man. Email me.
One of these
Anything.
days we'll get an email.
Why don't
We'll
you
get an
just
email.
send a postcard?
Postcard?
Send a postcard.
We'll get that quicker, right?
Yeah, probably.
He's living
Get a
in
telegram?
the 19th century.
We'll send you, snail mail.
Snail mail.
Send Steve a smoke signal.
A smoke signal?
All right. Yeah, so but for those of you who are listening, let your friends and family know.
Yes, please.
And we appreciate your listening and keep it on.
Yep.
Going on and downloading us.
Yes. This was a fun episode.
All
Good
right.
times.
You gonna do your little?
My sign off.
Yeah. What's your sign off?
I actually just thought of it today. I think I thought of another one.
Oh, good.
And that's the ball game.
Ooh, I like that. All right.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.